Top story on this Thursday, we're following the latest from the daytime camping ban in the city of Portland. City Council passed it yesterday in a 3-to-1 vote. So this new ordinance proposed by Mayor Wheeler bans camping on city property between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. That means people must take down their tents or their campsites until 8 p.m. Now, this will also create a complete camping ban on public property like parks near schools and in high crash corridors. And that includes sidewalks to keep them clear for pedestrians. So under this ordinance, homeless people can be warned to move their tents 2 times. On the third violation, they can be fined up to $100 and face up to 30 days in jail. City officials say the ordinance will focus on members of the homeless community who refuse services. Let's bring in our Thomas Schultz on this story. And Thomas, in the public testimony before the vote, we heard from the public and you talked to those living on the streets.
Yeah, Ashley, as you can imagine, opinions are mixed. We spoke with downtown business owners who say for years they've been frustrated over the lack of stricter restrictions, but people who are homeless tell us that this ordinance will make their life that much harder.
I'm not too sure what I'm actually going to do.
After the Portland City Council approved a daytime camping ban ordinance Wednesday, thousands of homeless people are figuring out how to navigate new rules. Some say it creates new challenges to their day-to-day lives.
My thoughts really is I'll comply and not live on the streets in a way that they will catch me.
After 3 warnings, people could face a $100 fine or 30 days in jail.
I don't want to go to jail. Plus, there's other reasons why I don't want to go to jail, because it's dangerous in jail.
But Commissioner Renee Gonzalez said Wednesday almost no one will go to jail over the ban. That's led downtown business owners to question how severe punishment will be for those in violation of the ordinance. Bob agreed to speak to us but didn't want to show his face.
That just means there's no teeth. Absolutely. I mean, they don't have $100 to pay, so they just won't pay it. So what's there going to be, a bench warrant? It doesn't make any sense. It'll be ineffective, completely ineffective.
He says sales from his store have dropped 20% in the past year because people are afraid to come to his downtown location.
I don't know why it's taken so long for the city to start addressing this problem. It's just been getting worse and worse. We actually have a maintenance person that hangs out around here, and he has 2 5-gallon buckets full of used needles just that he's picked up in the last 2 years.
Bob says the ordinance should ban camping on city property for 24 hours a day rather than 12.
I feel like I have no voice. I don't think regular citizens have a voice at all.
He says too much government funding is being allocated to resources to help people on the streets. Officials at Rosehaven Day Shelter disagree.
This is going to be really hard for us as a day shelter, which the city doesn't fund day services currently, and we are already serving about 120 to 150 people a day here.
Liz Starkey expects the displacement of homeless people to have severe repercussions.
Many of the people that we are serving are already experiencing intersecting physical and mental health issues.
But Rosehaven is trying to help people in need.
They're like a sleeping bag and a tent all in one.
Starkey says Rosehaven bought 200 shelter bags to distribute to homeless people.
And then if you have to get up and move, it's really easy to fold it up, roll it up, and take it with you.
She expects the ordinance will lead to many more people relying on the nonprofit services. The city says it will begin implementing the ordinance in July in a phased-in approach.
There's people here that they need help.
We also reached out to Multnomah County officials to see what the impact of this ordinance could be on county libraries where many people who are homeless congregate. They say it's too early to know what the potential impact will be, but say they're looking into that matter heavily. Ashley?
All right, Thomas, thank you for the update.